On behalf of Center School, I want to welcome all of our staff, our students, our parents, our veterans, and our active military members. I want to thank everybody for coming to our annual Memorial Day program today. It's a wonderful tribute for our service people, and our students have put together some wonderful songs. We have a couple of speakers, and I hope you enjoy the show today. Could you all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Boys and girls, we will remain standing at the edge of the pledge, at the end of the pledge for the national anthem as well. So you can remain standing at the end. And we'll begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. Thank you. You may be seated.
Terrible with microphones, believe it or not. Oh, hold on. Hold on. The reason I have an extra microphone is Chelmsford Telemedia is recording our performance, so we'll be able to watch it again and again and again. So. Thank you again for our veterans and our families for coming today. We really appreciate it. Choosing songs for this program each year has been a task. We have some favorites that have become a tradition now and others that are thrown in there for some variety. Each student begins learning the Star Spangled Banner in kindergarten using sign language to help us learn each line of the song. This is why you saw some of us signing during the song. Although the song I've chosen for kindergarten is not the easiest of patriotic songs, they do a very nice job with it. So now I'd like the kindergarten to please stand, and we're going to sing America. performed by the first grade. This land is your land, but you can stand, that's fine. This land is your land is a favorite song to sing for all of us. You might even see some of the students using some sign language that their own classroom teacher taught them to better sing the song. So now this land is your land. You want to come down? Yeah, that's fine. So now I'd like to introduce Tech Sergeant Teresa Baker Oakland. Oh, you can put it on there. I have the speaker thing. That's okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my fellow veterans. Yes, ma'am. I've been asked to say a few words about the center school flag, like the one that you see on display behind us. I was fortunate enough to receive the flag that you all made last year. So in talking about the flag, there are 4 major milestones that come to mind for me. Not to bore you, but in 1814, Francis Scott Key was so moved by the flag that he wrote the Star-Spangled Banner. In 1892, the flag inspired Francis Bellamy to write the Pledge of Allegiance. In 1969, the flag was placed on the surface of the moon by Neil Armstrong. And in 2013, the American flag was recreated by the boys and girls of Center Elementary School. Its stars and stripes were made of handprints of each of its students. I had the honor of presenting this flag to the 66th Air Base Group Commander of Hanscom Air Force Base, Colonel Lester Weilacher. And boys and girls, I need to tell you, when I presented the flag to the commander, he was so honored and so moved that he was rendered speechless. And anyone who has ever served knows that a full-bird colonel is never speechless. So this was a rare incident for me to see. So he was so moved he decided to hang the flag at the headquarters building so everyone can see it. So basically anybody that comes to Hanscom Air Force Base, walks through the headquarters building, sees your flag, and they ask, where did it come from? And we have the honor of saying from the students of Center Elementary School. So on behalf of the men and women who are currently serving at Hanscom Air Force Base and our commander, I want to thank you. Actually, we want to thank you for your support and being part of the Hanscom family. And thank you to Ms. Ergon Wider, Ms. Alves, and Mr. Raymond for putting on such a heartfelt presentation for the veterans of the Center School community. I'm very, very proud to be a Center School parent. Thank you. I'm going to try not to cry.
Okay, so one second grade class told me that the song I chose for them was not a good one because it was too difficult. I will not name which class that was because I don't remember. I told them that was a great reason for the music teacher to teach them the song because it was difficult. I not only asked them to sing the first verse, but the second verse as well. So now, America the Beautiful, second grade, please stand. The next song is one of those songs that I threw in for some variety. Free America isn't a song we typically know. Was written by Dr. Joseph Warren, who the third grade studies during the American Revolutionary War Unit. You can be wherever you want to be. Is that okay? Okay. It is set to a familiar military march tune, which is why I've asked fourth grader Zach Allen to come and play the snare drum for the song. It adds a real cool touch to it. So now, third grade, please stand. Don't get thrown off by Zach and his playing. He's here to help you. he did not play. I guess his daughter was playing at one point. This year, the 4th grade went on our very first ever field trip to the Massachusetts State House. It went very well, even when we left a little late and didn't quite get the tour we wanted, but it was really a lot of fun. We performed all of the patriotic songs they've learned since being here at Center School on the grand staircase in the State House for family and friends of our 4th grade. It was a great experience, and this is one of the songs they sang for that performance. It is a set of partner songs, which means they sing one song, then they sing the other song, and finally sing both songs together to create harmony. So now, the 4th grade, could you please stand? And fly high your rainbow flag.
Aaron, sit. Sit.
Okay. Need a little help.
Darren.
It's ready to go. I just need you to press play and pause it at the very end.
Sit down, boys and girls. Sit, sit. Sit. Sit, please.
Microphones, I don't need this. Ready?
Boys and girls, great job with the songs. It's very nice to see you all smiling while you sing, because music has a wonderful way of making us feel good. It's important today for you to understand a little bit more about the people with us on the stage, because after all, this program is all about them and honoring them. So, here's what I would like to do so you understand a little bit more who's with us. When I call out the different branches of the military, if you could stand and just let us know that you have served or are currently serving in that branch, that would be much appreciated. So in no particular order of priority, how about the United States Navy? Who's here from the Navy? Okay, let's move along, and the United States Army. Thank you, boys and girls. How about the United States Marines? Thank you, gentlemen. And the United States Air Force. Thank you very much. Do we have any folks from the Coast Guard? Sometimes we have. No, not this year. Okay, we have to ask. We don't want anybody to be left out. What I want to be able to say is, well, I have one more question, actually. Please stand if you are currently serving in the military. Served in Afghanistan or Iraq. Could you please stand? How about, I'm trying to remember them all, Vietnam or Korea? Do we have veterans from Vietnam or Korea? And I know the last couple of years I've had somebody from World War II. Is that gentleman here today? Thank you very much, everyone. Before we move along in the program, thank you, boys and girls. On behalf of Center School, I would like to thank all of you for your service present and your service past. Thank you for protecting our freedoms, keeping our country safe. And I always promise I'm not going to cry during this part. And thank you for flying the flag at Hanscom proudly. We are very pleased to know that they're very proud of it. We're very proud of all of you. Thank you for your service to the country and protecting our freedoms. Thank you. Pass this back to you.
Okay, so we have 2 more songs, before I get to the teacher song, I just wanted you to know, I know some of you, it's your first time here with us. You might see the kids have stars in their hands. Can you all raise your stars? Okay. You can put them down again. They're different colored stars because of the different branches of the military. If you have a tan star, could you raise that one up? These are all the people in our community that were in the Army or have veterans in the Army. You can put them down. If you have a red star, those are our Marines. Thank you. If you have a blue star, that's our Navy. Okay. If you have a white star, that's our Air Force. Okay. If you have a yellow star, which there are a few, that's our Coast Guard. We have a few. And if we have green, can you raise your green star? Those are our foreign military members. Brazil, India, Britain. So that's what those stars are all meaning. So we're very proud of them. They take a long time. Our recess aides were instrumental into making those. So I thank Mrs. Fighton and the rest of our recess aides for helping me make those. So each year, the teachers also sing a patriotic song. Of course, the teachers just jump at the opportunity to sing during an assembly, don't you? They're so excited. And so we're going to sing God Bless America. This year, I'd like to introduce our soloist, Mrs. Jan Gallagher, our gym teacher. We've come to our final song of our Memorial Day program. The last song has become a tradition and is one of our most favorite songs in the school. The kids sometimes sing songs in their classrooms, and they ask to sing the song, and the teachers are like, well, we don't really know the words, but they do it anyway sometimes. So, it's not a well-known patriotic song, but I found it years ago, and it works for our community. During the song, there's space for the names of our states to be said, but for this Memorial Day program, I try to say the names of all of our veterans who are here today. If I miss one, I'm very sorry. Those who are actively serving and cannot be here, and then a few other names that I can fit in. We have a total of around 370 different stars that were made, and I have space to say like 57 of them. And I even added one more, so it's like 58. So, are you ready? We're not going to stand, so that way we can really see your stars. So just sit nice and tall. You can take them. All right, kids. So, you need to listen carefully for the name of your star on your star to be called. Hopefully, you already know I'm going to say your name. When you hear it, you shoot your star into the sky and keep it up until you see me to tell you to put it down. There's 3 sections of names. As always, everyone please put your hand star or your star up at the end of the song. Are you ready? Yes? Yeah! Oh, I need this one. Okay, I'm going to press play. Sit tall.
Oh, look at all that.
Sit nice and tall and be ready. Jack Bates, James Van Tresco, James Buckley, William Vaughn, Frederick Carroll, Jim Collins, Peter Collins, Rick Collins, Melanie Kuchar, Robert Burt, Dave Cunningham, Richard Norris, Robert Davidson, Paul Davis, Ralph Degon, David DeMulpier. Joseph Comtois, Patrick Driscoll, Carol Saffron, Tracy Esperanza, Tim Flaherty, Robert Fultz, Richard Giordano, Rich Gray, George Kalaporis, George Creamer, Malcolm Rohde, Phil Cohen, Charles Donnelly, John Marr, Scott Fisher, Brad Stone, Timothy Miller, Gregory Chattis, Albert Constantino, David O'Brien. Jim Martin, Alvin Oakland, Teresa Baker Oakland, Dennis Barrios, Tim Turgeon, Dan Traynor, Matthew Richards, Randy Richards, Rick Shalafu, Matthew Rose, Robert St. Peter, Frank St. Peter, Bodan Buzinski, Kenneth Steinbrecher, John Steinbrecher, John Sullivan, Joseph Tonazuk, Becky Tyrus, Ken Williams.
Oh, boys and girls, I know you're just bursting to get those stars up at the end. I love that song.
Santa Claus is speaking.
It's so fantastic to hear you all singing with so much emotion in that song. I really want to thank a few people. I want to thank our custodian, Mr. Seidel, for setting up the gym. I would like to thank Mrs. Marshall, our accompanist today. I would like to thank Mrs. Gallagher, our PE teacher, for taking the risk and coming up and singing. I would like to thank Mrs. Orgong-Weiger for once again putting together our and last but certainly not least, a very big round of applause for our veterans today. This certainly is a great group of students, as you can see. Boys and girls, thank you. You can have a seat just for 1 minute. I have a couple of announcements before we leave. Okay, so first of all,